Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I have a brand new video involving one of these, everyone's favourites, the masks. I would like to just take a quick moment of your time to mention right now a lot of people all over the world are struggling quite a bit, and especially in the UK because we're in lockdown 2.0. I know that a lot of people are struggling with mental health. I am going to leave a link down below to the Mind charity organisation just to raise some awareness and do a good thing for a good cause, and I am going to be making a donation myself, but also the option is there for you to make a donation, whether it be as small or as big, but every little helps. Now, we should all be familiar with what one of these are now. Obviously, living through a pandemic the past few months, we've all got very familiar and it's become second nature to grab one of these before we go out. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I wear these for certain amounts of time, I do find that I get a lot of earache, and sometimes they're not the most flattering to wear. You've probably all seen different shapes, different colours, different patterns, different sizes, different ways to wear these. So today I'm going to be showing some techniques and little tips of how I can stop that earache and just overall ways to make this little accessory a bit more flattering. But before we do get into this video, I would like you to do 3 things for me that will take you 2 seconds of your day and would absolutely make my day. I'd love you to go and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. While you're down there, do drop me a like. Also, some of you will be aware of this, but I do have a weekly podcast that comes out every Sunday with my good friend Benji. That is linked on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. I will leave links to those down in the description. If you could go and check those out and leave us a review, I would much appreciate it. So let's crack on with the video, shall we? Today we're going to go through 3 styles. Obviously, you will need to have your favourite mask with you. Now, before we do this, if you have any lip salve, lipstick or lip gloss on, I would recommend going and taking it off. I've just done with mine with a wet wipe, and last time I didn't do this before I filmed this, and I have been out to the shops forgetting that I've worn lip balm or lip gloss, and my mask is in a bit of a sorry state for that. So our first style is going to involve some of these. Now, I'm sure we're all familiar with the little trends that have been going around, and if you haven't got one of these pearl clips already, I'm sorry, but where have you been? These were such a trend and still are a trend. I do feel like people still wear these, but if you haven't got some of these, you can use an alternative. So any kind of, you can use a bobby pin if you want to, but I just feel like these make the style a bit more flattering and add that bit more flair to it. So it's just a simple snap clip with a few pearl details. I've got a few different ones in here. So we've got some ones that are on grip ends that are quite nice for wedding hair actually, so if anyone's getting married, obviously not anytime soon, but these are lovely for that. They come in all different shapes and sizes, and I got these off Amazon for £7 and there's 12 of them, so if anyone wants some of those, I will again leave a link down below. First style, I'm going to take my 2 snap clips. Alternatively to this, you can do one side with a bobby pin if you would like to and feel like it looks better for you, or you can have 2 detail clips on either side that are just resting above your ears. But this is going to take that pain away from your ears, so they're not going to hurt anymore. And when I discovered this, I actually just found it was such a game changer, so I'm now going to do this when I go back to work as well, because that's when I get it most from wearing the mask for such a long period of time. So all you want to do is, I'm going to do this one at a time actually just to show you, because hand-eye coordination is not good right now. So all you're going to want to do is go and grab the hair that you want to pin back. I've left a little bit of hair down purely because I find that if I have it all scraped off my face, I look a bit naked and feel a bit naked. I just prefer it like that. And simply pop it onto the string like so, making sure the mask is covering my face. And there you have it. What you can do as well, if you've got any like little bang bits at the front or any little pieces of fringe, you can always pull them forwards just to make it a bit more styled, a bit more you. Maybe pull out some bits throughout the clips just to get some more volume in there. But that is the finished look. So that's simple and easy, but that is style 1. So now we have style 2, and this one is actually incorporating a Dutch braid into the style. This is personally one of my favourite braids that I like to do, and I think it just looks so elegant, so soft, and you can either pull it off as super messy or super neat, so it's down to personal preference. For this one, what you want to go ahead and do is grab yourself some of these elastic bubbles, or alternatively a hair tie, depending on the thickness of your hair. I'm going to go with the elastics purely because I've got not that much hair, and these give me a bit more grip for my mask to hold on to in the ponytail at the back when we're securing it in. So this time these snap clips are actually going to come very much in handy because we can use them to section our hair. So what you want to do is basically with the end of the grip just take a section either down the middle or wherever you like to wear your parting, and simply pop your hair into 2 halves and then just secure the snap clip at the back holding one side of your hair away from the other. This way we get a nice neat section and there's no crossovers, there's no baby hairs getting tangled in the other braid. So now that I've got my hair on just this one side, what I'm going to go ahead and do is, for me, I personally like to wear this a bit messier, so I'm not going to be too neat with this, is take 3 sections and just simply put the Dutch braid in, following kind of the shape of your head to meet up with the nape of your neck. When it comes to braids, and I'm not the best explaining in what defines a particular style of braid, but hopefully you will understand this. A Dutch braid, in my definition, is where you take the piece of hair and instead of putting it on top of your last piece of hair that you've picked up to make the braid, like you would in a French braid, you actually put it underneath, making it the classic, iconic, recognisable Dutch shape of having the hair sit on top of the plait. And we just secure the elastic into the hair like that, and that is one side of the braid done. Now we will come out and style it a little bit more, but what I'm keen to do is get this side done first of all, and then we will mess it up and style it to how you like afterwards. Now you want to go ahead and do exactly the same on this side. Perfect. Now that we've got 2 braided ponytails, what I'm keen to go ahead and do is, you can keep it like this. It does look quite nice, but personally to me, I feel like I'm a bit primary school again. So what I'm going to do is actually make it a little bit more boho-y and basically use a technique called feathering that means I'm just pulling out each edge of the plait as I'm going down my head, just to kind of fan it out, make it a little bit messier, have a bit more texture, and kind of just make it a bit more modern and a bit more grown up rather than the primary school look. I like to pull out a little bit of my fringe at the front as well. So now that the style is almost complete, what we want to go ahead and do is grab our mask. If you've got a normal size head or a normal size mask, I don't have a very good combination here because this mask is particularly stretchy, which is very comfortable, but I have a pea head. So this would work on a normal sized head with a normal sized mask if you could just grip it and secure it through the back. However, with mine it likes to just flop. What I'm actually going to do is grab a bobby pin and just take it and secure it around, placing the bobby pin in the back of the plait. See, already that side's come out, so now it feels very secure, very much in place, and there's no chance of me losing my mask halfway around the shops. Now take your bobby pin and do exactly the same on the other side. And there you have it, that is style 2. And now for our third and final style. So this time we're going to incorporate a little bit of the past 2 styles that we've just done. The idea is that we have 2 plaits coming down here and tucking behind our ears, securing those in with an elastic bobble, then bringing the hair forwards to create the illusion that you've got just a floating braid and it looks really nice. So the idea of having the elastic behind your ear is actually for something that the mask can hold on to. You can also, like the other style, secure it in with a bobby pin again, which I will probably do because my hair is quite flimsy. But the illusion is there, and I think it's just quite cool. It looks like your braid is never ending and kind of just goes into your hair. To start off, what we want to do is exactly the same as the last style. Get your parting in place and how you like it. Then from there, we want to separate our hair down into 2 halves again and take them over each shoulder. From there, you want to take a sectioning clip, or alternatively the pearl grips that you've just used, and basically get one side out of the way. From there, we actually take another sectioning grip or a pearl clip, but I'm just going to use the pearl one because it's a bit more jazzier on this one, and section a little bit, probably about a quarter of your hair, just so that you've got the fringe and kind of the falling pieces that you want to incorporate into the braid. So from there, what we want to do is exactly the same as last time. Take the 3 pieces and complete the Dutch braid or a French braid, whichever one you prefer, and basically follow around your hairline, making sure that it ends up behind your ear. So that is then your one side complete. So from there you can take out your sectioning clip, kind of just bring the hair forwards, and can you kind of see what I mean about the mystery illusion? You kind of look like you've got a bit of a braided headband. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and complete exactly the same thing on the other side, taking my section again and just doing my Dutch braid right around my hairline, following the So what I'm going to do now is take my section, clip that out of the way, and then all I'm going to do is exactly the same I did on the other side, complete my Dutch braid following around my hairline and ending up behind my ear. So there we have it, 2 of the braids are now done. All that's left to complete is just styling it to how you want and popping your mask in place. So for me now, just to complete this style, again, down to personal preference, but I'm actually going to pull out a few of my baby hairs just around my face, just to make me feel not as naked and as exposed around my face. And what I'm also going to do is just feather out the braids once again, just to make them ever so slightly a bit more textured and a bit more messy, a bit more me. Perfect, so now to add your mask. So all you want to do for this is pop it over your mask, and you can have the option to tie the ponytails in place around your mask to get rid of that earache. What I'm actually going to do, just to make my mask a little bit more secure, is actually take the string of the mask and secure it into the braid that I've just completed, just so I know that it's not going to pop off when I'm around the shops or anything like that. And then simply just do the same to the other side, securing it in place. Perfect, and that is completed our 3rd look. Amazing, so that concludes our video. That is 3 styles that are going to save you from earache and also just jazzing your mask style up a little bit more. So let me know how you guys get on with them. Let me know if you trial them out as well. I'd love to see how you got on with these, and let me know if that ear pain is going away a little bit more now. Thank you so much for watching, and do not forget to check me out on all the rest of my socials. The link will be in the bio. Any products that I've used today I will also be linking in the bio. Have a great week, and I will see you the same time next week for a brand new video. Bye!